What's going on, everybody? It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in Lexington, Kentucky. As you can see, the sun is out somewhere. Oh my goodness, it is chilly this morning. It actually feels colder. I don't know if it is or not, but it feels colder right now than it did last night. I'm sitting here talking about how cold it is, and gotta remember, it's middle of October. Some years it wouldn't even be warm enough to ride. So yeah, I was watching YouTube videos, as you do, and I was watching a video by DanDanTheFireman. It's one of his like top 5 beginner motorcycle tip video things. 5 things that you're doing wrong, like as far as wearing gear. Something. I can't even remember the video that I'm talking about. Yeah, it was like top 5 things you shouldn't wear when riding. Basically, to sum it up, if you haven't seen it, it's one of those all the gear all the time type videos. And I'll put a link in the description, because if you don't know what I'm talking about and you haven't seen this video, go ahead and take the time out of your life and watch it. That way you get a better understanding of where I'm coming from. He gives tips like don't go to a coat store, don't go to Burlington Coat Factory or something and buy a leather jacket and expect that to protect you like a riding jacket, like a riding leather jacket would. Don't expect these jeans here to be as abrasion resistant as like Kevlar sewn jeans. Things like that. And I mean, it makes sense. It's true. Right? There wasn't anything incorrect in that video, but I was scrolling through the comments, because that's always a fun thing to do. People talk so much shit about you, and that's what was going on with Dan. Is everyone was giving him shit. Not everybody, but most of the comments were negative comments. Basically claiming that he was not qualified to give gear advice for safety reasons, because he'd be talking and he'd do this. You see what I did there? Right there, you see what that is? That is a handlebar grip with no hand on it. And you see what I'm doing right now is my head is not facing forward. People were saying that he should not and cannot be telling people, hey, a riding jacket will protect you better than that leather jacket you bought at TJ Maxx that one time, because he would ride with one hand. I saw one comment that said he shouldn't be talking about safety because he's focused on making a video and not giving 100% of his attention to the road. What? And the thing is, a lot of these comments were like, they started off with things like, I've been riding since 1973 and I've never been in a wreck. I never wear a jacket and riding pants and boots, and I wear whatever the hell I want to, and I've never been hurt. You can't tell people that they should wear gear because you ride sometimes with one hand off the handlebar, or you can't keep both hands on the bars. How can you tell people to do this if you don't do that? Well, look, 2 things. One, if you have ridden a motorcycle since the 70s, the 80s, whatever, for more than a year, let's say more than 12 months on a motorcycle, your hand, at least one of your hands has come off the handlebars at least one time, I promise. You've been riding that long, obviously your motorcycle is carbureted. Back then, there was no fuel injection, not even in cars. So your motorcycle's carbureted. And you've been riding for a while, and your bike starts doing one of those. Anyone with a carbureted bike that's gone on a long ride, you can tell me what that means when your bike starts doing that. When you're just holding the throttle steady, and your bike starts... You know what that means? It's time to lean down and flip that petcock over to reserve. Get your ass out of gasoline. Tell me you've never done that before. You're just like, no, let it die. Safety first, let it die. If manufacturers thought that it was dangerous to ride one-handed for any length of time at all, why would they put the petcock down here? Why wouldn't they put some sort of lever, like a foot lever or something, where you don't have to take your hand off that grip? Let me ask you this then. Why did you watch the entire video? I mean, it's not a 2-minute video. Why did you watch the entire video where within a minute, like in less than a minute, takes his hand off the handlebars? And if that's such a huge deal to you, where you gotta comment and dislike it, why'd you watch the whole thing? Why? Maybe it's because it's not such a big deal to you. You don't care that much. You have nothing better to do but bitch and moan about something. If that's how your life is, that's how your life is. And there's nothing I can do about it. Anyway, if you want to know how I feel about that whole situation, I made an entire video of me ranting about shit like that. It's called something like Fuck the Haters. I don't remember. I'll put a card up, and link will be in the description on that one. But if you've seen that one, you already know how I feel about it. So instead, here's a clip of me almost getting hit by a truck that also explains why rev bombing might be better than using your horn, because nobody listens to your goddamn horn if they hear the horn. Nobody cares. Just nothing. Nobody cares. There it is. And action. Don't do it, dude. What the fuck, dude? Come on, man. Use your eyes. Oh my God. That is why I hate being stuck in traffic. Just, you know how hard it is to do this? It's not. Watch me do it real quick. Look. Oh, there's no one behind me. I can change lanes.